It's just a fanfiction, a story written by me, writer. This has nothing to do with mentioned ideal BTS members, real life event, behavior or characteristics. Pics, sound, videos which are used in this video are not mine. Credit goes to rightful owners. But the editing and the storyline is mine. Do not copy it. The characters of this story would be flawed, grey, especially main leads, so do not take them as ideal persons. This story might be dark for some readers. Read at your own risk. Vine was walking through the corridor of the hospital to reach to her OBGYN's room. Ethan was walking behind her without saying any words. The corridor suddenly became very chaotic as staff started to take patients injured in car accident towards OT. Staffs were running here and there and the corridor filled with more people. In that situation, someone held Vine's hand and forcefully brought her into a dark room while muffling any sounds from her mouth by tactily placing a palm on it. "We can't afford you screaming like this, Dulce." Hearing the voice, Vine's eyes went wide. Why wouldn't it? After all, the voice belonged to the man she lost herself to, the man who was the father of her unborn child, Kim Taehyung. She stopped her struggling whereas he turned on the lights of the storeroom by pressing the switch behind her head. Both of their eyes met. "It's me only, Dulce." She freed herself from his grip and said with a stern face, "That's the problem, that it is you. And what is this? Who gave you the right to bring me in this room? I know you are angry." "Angry? Oh, Taehyung, how can I be angry with you? After all, I was just a play toy to the Kim Taehyung to pass his lonely nights, whose name also he couldn't even recognize." If spending lonely nights was just only my motive, then wouldn't have waited for you to take the first move, wouldn't have celebrated your smiles each major or minor success with you, wouldn't have comforted you on your failures. He gritted his teeth as he said that to her. "Would have gotten physical with you on the first day we met. Wouldn't have waited 3 years. Obviously. After all, you are such a great boyfriend. Let me tell you, your other motives then. Manipulate me, keep me trapped in your web of fake love, just to get revenge from my family. After all, that Kim's blood prominent in your veins." Just because you are angry, you don't have the right to say this nasty about me, Vine. You can't taint my love for you every second, every minute. I was honest with my feelings with you. I was raw, naked in front of you than I was ever in front of anyone. Vine bitterly chuckled hearing him. "So your rawness and nakedness that day, Taehyung, when you clearly denied to know any woman named Vine." Her eyes became red due to tears, whereas his heart broke seeing her like that. Remembering his words, he again felt pain. There was a reason behind, Dulce. "No, Taehyung, just stop. Once I have tested betrayal from my love when I am in my very delicate condition. So please, spare me, and I already hurted my family for you. Now I can't hurt myself or them anymore. I have once put my faith in you, Taehyung. But at the end, it was mercilessly crumbled. So please don't try to damage my already torn soul and heart. Let me nurture my child healthily. Saying this, she went towards the door to try to unlock it, but got stopped hearing his words. Just to keep you and our child alive, only I had to say those words, Ryan. The night you called me to tell we are expecting, my elder brother Namjoon heard my words then. Hello, Dulce mio. It came out positive, positive. A beautiful smile came to his lips hearing her. Oh, Dulce mio, it's very good news. We are going to be parents, Taehyung. Yes, I'm going to be your father. Now I regret for not being with you right now. I would have loved nothing more to just lay in your arms right now. Indeed, tomorrow I will come to your place, then we will tell everyone about us. Then tomorrow's gonna be a heavy, stormy day. True, but after that everything's gonna be peaceful. I will take my bride with me, Mrs. Soon to be Kim Wagon. We will be waiting for you then to be dad. After all, I will be needing my partner beside me for the first checkup. Right? Indeed. Till then, take care of you, Dulce. He then heard her cutting the call and was about to lay on the bed, but his brother's voice startled him. You were fathering your child out of wedlock, Taehyung? Taehyung turned around and saw Namjoon standing beside the open door of his room. You heard everything, you. Namjoon ignored his words and entered the room. Who is she? One night stand? Or... Girlfriend. We have been together for more than 4 years now, and our baby is planned you. I'm going to be a father. His smile didn't cease while telling this. Why did you plan a baby out of wedlock, Taehyung, when you both are together for this long? As Taehyung told Ryan that he would go to her house tomorrow, he told everything to his brother. After all, what's the need in hiding now? What did you do, Taehyung? How can you love Min's daughter? On top of that, impregnate her. We will quietly leave from here, Hugh. Do you think it's that easy, Taehyung? You should keep your feelings aside. Now, not only you or your girlfriend, but also your unborn's life is also on risk. Life at risk? What are you saying, Hugh? Do you remember the reason behind our enmity with Min's family? Obviously, I know that incident. After losing a deal to Min's, our grandfather kidnapped Wine's grandma when she was expecting. Then he forced himself on her mercilessly over and over again. Wine's grandfather then rescued his wife after that disgusting dominant man, but his wife couldn't take it. Wine's grandpa, he became an insane, furious after losing his wife and declared war between us and them. Until now, it's still silently going on. Both families have taken each other's members, workers, supporters' life mercilessly, still doing it. Not just others, Taehyung owns too. Taehyung knitted his brows hearing him. Do you remember about Aunt Anna? Our father's elder sister. Yeah, what about her? Didn't she elope with her lover 7 years ago? Yes, she eloped, but she was that day. Taehyung's eyes widened hearing him. You used to keep yourself busy while involving yourself in studying new restaurant business or secretly cooking. So you didn't involve too into our matters. Aunt Anna eloped with Mr. Min's younger brother, Taehyung, your girlfriend's uncle. And why do you think no one, not even mistakenly, uttered Aunt Anna's name? Both families didn't digest this and they pacified Aunt Anna and her lover mercilessly. Taehyung's breathing got faster hearing Namjoon's words. He felt he was getting dizzy by each passing second. Aunt Anna was so much dear to Dad. Still, he didn't spare her. Rather than being a brother, he chose to being a capo who's been looked up to by many. Taehyung sat on the bed with a thud as his legs gave up. What I have done, Hyung? Dad and me are already having so many arguments as I never wanted to be a part of this family. He wouldn't even think twice before. What would I do now? My Ryan, my child? Aunt Anna was everyone's dear and did so much work for this family. But still, no one spared her. What would I do now? I guess just only one road is left. Gather your savings and ran from here silently. Don't even left behind your traces, Taehyung, unless you and your girlfriend is ready to terminate this pregnancy and forget each other. I can't even think like this. I'm sure Ryan too. Our child is very dear to us. Hyung, will you help us to elope? Namjoon guiltily looked at him. I can't, Taehyung. I have to protect my son and wife. Keeping secret of you eloping and your child itself is a huge task. There's no mercy for betrayers here, not even their families. I can understand, Hyung. I understand. He ran his palm over his face, feeling tears forming in his eyes. What are you saying? How can that hurt Chris, uncle? You are again manipulating. Ask your father or brother Ryan. Ask them. Taehyung looked into her eyes. Something in them radiated sincerity. Ryan felt devastated as this many years she just thought her uncle cut ties with them after marrying his choice of women. There was a brief moment of silence between them. This is the reason I denied to know you that night, Ryan. Now we can call each other as I am afraid it would leave traces before we leave from here. We are not leaving, Taehyung. A tear left her eyes as she told him that. What are you? I'm telling right. My family would have pacified me that night only. But they didn't, even after knowing that I am carrying your child. So I can't give them another betrayal for giving me, my child, a chance to live. So please, leave from my life. Dulce, what are you saying, love? Please, Taehyung, open the door. Let this be our last meeting. Are you even understanding your own words? She flinched a little seeing him like that, whereas there was no limit in Taehyung's panic. But then he took deep breath and panic pinched the tip of his nose. He then cupped her face in his hands, keeping his panic aside. Don't be angry for that night, Dulce. It's true I can never stand in front of your family and ask your hand from them. Nor I can take you to my mother, but I can always proudly say you are my love, mother of my child, whoever do you want after we leave from here. Please, don't think otherwise. But her next words broke him in a way he couldn't think was possible.